Oh, Colin.
Hey, welcome back. Been a little while, shifting seasons, there's snow on the ground now. Gotta get the set of tires on and let the ground freeze up, but hey, before all that happened, this ride happened. And this ride is Cory and Colin coming down for a couple days to ride the local areas down the valley of Nova Scotia.
Oh shit. Fuck, I lost the bolt on it.
You what? What's going on?
I didn't realize they were loose and I already lost the bolt.
Fucking get rid of them. Get some flags.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't have any of that bullshit of them coming loose.
I don't have fucking 7 stitches on my finger either.
How many?
Alright, so this is day one, and we've had a lot of rain. As you can see, the tracks are pretty wet, and this was really just a sighting lap. We're going to come back tomorrow, and Andy's going to lead us through.
How's it going?
Buddy. That was a dead stop.
Playing pokey chess with a tree?
He was hauling ass though. I was fucking right on the tire.
I smashed the shit out of the shroud.
So there was a couple things that went on in day one. One, Cory lost a bolt, and we made fun of Colin for cutting his hand earlier in the year. And two, Colin hit a tree and broke part of his radiator shroud. But hey, that got patched up, and here we are, day two. For day two, it's a bigger group, and it is quite a bit colder. So we're trying to keep our hands warm because, well, I say we, but me and Cory and probably Colin, we didn't bring any winter gloves. We're just wearing motocross gloves still, and it's probably a little bit below zero.
Still a lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, my pinky froze and I couldn't feel my clutch.
I mean, what'd you figure? I was hoping I wasn't the only one because I was like, I don't know if I can clutch many more times.
But it does warm up through the day, and once we warm up, we're pretty good to go.
Where you going, Cory?
This ride did take place maybe a month and a half ago. It's now 2026, we're past Christmas, we're past New Year's, and I gotta get some new material. So this weekend is looking pretty good coming up, and that puts us into early January. Lots of snow on the ground, but we're supposed to get a bit of a melt. I've got some other things going on though that will probably come up in a video or two in the future. Not related to motorbikes, but kinda related. So now that Lance has been down to ride the area, though he knows the area, Colin knows the area, now Cory knows the area, so we'll be able to sell it to the rest of the boys up in Freddie, and we'll have a uniting of the clans from New Brunswick to Nova Scotia to ride some of this local stuff, and some invites from some of the local guys that get some good tracks. It'll be a good time sometime this summer coming. But right now, we've got winter season coming up, so this week I'll get my studded tires on and come out and rip some of these tracks and maybe get over to the water tower. Don't really get in there too much this little while, been getting kind of lazy, not a lot of time, so I've been riding this kind of stuff. Well, in fact, this very track here in Coldbrook. But, hey, winter riding's coming. That's good.
Oh, did I get you?
That was my fault. I was on your side. I was like, oh shit.
The don't be place. Yeah. I was thinking about that and I was like, how
Normally don't worry too much about roosting the guy behind you. It's up to them to stay out of the way, but it's cold and there's some puddles, so you don't want to get anybody wet. So I was trying to be a bit mindful. And I want to be mindful because the pants that I'm wearing belong to Cory, and I don't want him to take them back because I got him all wet in his pants. This is going to go downhill really quickly if I keep going with this, but anyway, I'm wearing his pants. We're pantalon frere. Normally I'm pretty good about remembering to bring all my gear, and I double check this ride for reasons I don't know why I didn't, and so I had to borrow a pair of pants. This summer with the move from New Brunswick to Nova Scotia, I had a fair amount of time off and got quite a bit of riding in and enjoyed some fantastic riding with Patrick and Nick and Stu and, well, several other guys. And, of course, there were some of the trips up to Quebec late in the season. That was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to next year. And out of those guys, I think Mark Bello invited me a couple times, and I made it out to one, and that was great. We got to ride Van Dalen and see what was on tap for there. At that point, hadn't been working on my technical riding a whole lot, kind of got out of it, need to do more of it, and so I'll look forward to getting back up to ride with Mark. And Colin Banfield also invited me up a bunch of times, but I haven't made it up to ride some of the stuff that he rides, though it looks pretty savage. So stand by, might be some of that over the winter, but definitely some next year. So with all this riding, it's time to do some maintenance as well, particularly on this bike. So the XC is going to come in and do a little bit of a full tear down, minor tear down. Motor's still good. I don't need to do anything on the top end yet. Still got time, lots of hours to go before I need another top end. But I need to refresh the suspension, and generally it needs a deep clean. I don't know what Colin was doing there. Little daffy legs. This is the time of the year where you reset a little bit. You get a few rides in where you can, but you start thinking about the year to come. And for me, I'm wondering, what do I want to get out of this year to come as far as riding? Do I want to race? I think I do. And in the back of my mind, if I'm going to race, I want to race really hard. Try and be really competitive. There's guys here on this local circuit that would be in my class that I'll never catch. But on a good day, I can put myself on the podium. Probably not a P1, but definitely a P3. So I've got some things to think about over the winter, but I also got to get some rides in. So stand by for that.